right. So, a lot of people know you for many things between, rapping, the clothing, you know, but what some people need to know is beyond that. What about the father, the man? You know what I mean? And the things that you do in the community. I call you a philanthropist because you that the whole movement between the homeless movement, the homelessness prevention, and that you work for, that's amazing, especially in our community.
Yeah, I'm a community organizer with City Life Vida Urbana, and they've been around for 48 years, 48, 49 years. And it's an organization that, helps people that are facing rental increases, evictions, foreclosures, bad conditions, and things like that. And I'm a community organizer that helps people in those situations. And I found myself there because in what was it, '09, I believe,
See,
something like that. I found myself in foreclosure, but didn't know, I didn't know what foreclosure was about,
right,
because I
right,
was pretty much just going into banks, cashing checks and things like that.
right,
But the economy, things that are out of our control, the
right.
economy crashed, and the banks that that was when I really found out that banks run the world.
Oh yeah, they do.
You know
Banks
what I
and
mean?
lawyers.
Yeah. And so when that happened and I fell into foreclosure, I found myself at City Life. And I used my music making ability.
Mm-hmm.
I used my video making ability.
Right.
And I started to craft and find out who is the CEO of Bank of America, who
Right.
is the CEO of Fannie Mae, who is the CEO of Chase Bank, all these big banks.
Right.
And I started doing my research and
Research.
yeah,
Research.
I started going to their cribs where they live at, because
Oh.
we were going to the banks.
Right.
And when
right.
we were going to the banks, they would be up on the 50th floor,
Right. Right.
looking down at us, protesting, like,
Right.
sipping on their coffee, like, what are these people doing?
Right.
And I said to my he wasn't my boss at the time, he's my boss now, but I said to him at that time, like, we need to step this up. We need to do something more, because
Right.
they don't
They're
care.
up there looking, they're not feeling this.
And he was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, can we go to their crib?" And he was like, "We can go to their
We're gonna
crib."
pull up.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when we get to their crib? And I'm like, what can we do?
Right.
And so when
Legally.
we got through all the legalities of what we can do, going to these bankers' cribs and stuff like that, we ironed that out. And once I knew that we can go there, that was my thing. Let's go to their crib when they at 5 o'clock, when they're having dinner, 6 o'clock when they're having family dinner. Let's disrupt that. When they're going to do a presentation to their other banker friends about financial investments, let's disrupt that. Let's show up and disrupt these things and
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
So that's what I started
That's
doing.
how you draw attention. I bet you they like, who are these people?
He was like,
what
who
do
is
they
this
want?
dude Antonio? Who the fuck does he think he is?
Exactly.
I was going to their gala events where they having these
Yeah,
$500,000 plate
yeah.
dinners, because I knew who the keynote speaker was gonna be, which was the CEO of Bank of America, who had my mortgage at the time, and I was like, I want to be there, and I showed up
Only
with
in
my
Boston.
suit and
You
all
see
of that, with my girl,
right?
like we're part of the situation, eating our dinners.
Oh my God, y'all got dressed and everything.
All of that, and ran up on him like, yo, ran up on Brian Moynihan specifically. And so I even wrote a movie about it. It's called The Bank Attack. I made an album about it. It's called The Bank Attack. You can go on Amazon, you can go on CD Baby, you can go on iTunes and all of that and find that. And this was back in 2012. And because it was talking about the banking system, it wasn't a big album, because everybody expects me to just always be rapping about gangster shit.
Right. And we
evolve.
Man.
It's like, exactly. My shit was like,
I'm someone's nana, man.
For real. I could do the gangster shit with
All
my eyes
day.
closed, but
Give
I'm
me
trying to
something
wake
to
y'all
challenge.
up about what the fuck they doing to us.
Exactly.
And I put that album out, The Bank Attack. Check it out. And so
that's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes, CD
The
Baby.
Bank
Like I
Attack.
said, it's on all of that. And that was just my way of trying to wake up the community and saying, listen, come fight with me, y'all.
Right.
Let's go take these motherfuckers
Fight for
down.
us.
Fight for us. And
Exactly.
I did that, and I got my house back in my control.
Right.
When you go through foreclosure and you hear the word foreclosure, you get scared and you start to think that, oh, they're gonna take my house.
Right.
There's steps. There's a process to that before
Right.
you take my house.
Right.
It's not just you
One
mad
day
and
just
you
come
gonna-
up, hey, 30
Yeah.
days, you gotta go.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that.
No.
And then, yeah, I had to roll up there to see it and got to see it for myself. And it was like, it's like a whole community at that meeting, and they want you to talk, and then they love on you and give you, and there's lawyers there.
Free.
There's lawyers there,
Free
Harvard lawyers there, and then, you know, some of these great institutions of higher learning, they're there for you. So, you know, just remember that. And this is one of the things. This is an exact testament to the whole thing I be about. No matter where
Yeah.
you come from, it's where you're going.
The thing about it is, I got my crib back. I use my music and my video to shame them motherfuckers.
Right.
To call out their names. Like in
Right.
hip hop,
Right.
throughout the history, we call each other out.
For real. For real.
So I was like, I'm gonna call these motherfuckers out.
Right.
And I did that, and that was something they wasn't used to. They was like,
Right.
oh, this nigga's making my name public, and
Right. Exactly.
And so that made them say, okay, go find him, and let's deal with him.
Right.
Let's deal with him in the effect that shut him up. And the
Right.
only way to shut me up was to get my shit out of foreclosure, give me a
Absolutely.
lower
Interest
interest
rate.
rate and all of that shit.
Right.
And so that shit worked. And because I got my house back, I could have just been like, I'm good.
Right.
I
Yeah, so
got
I'm
my
gonna
shit out of
share that,
foreclosure.
right.
I'm cool.
Right.
Bye. But I knew there was a whole bunch of other people that
didn't
didn't
know.
have the music making ability that I have. They didn't have the video making ability that I have. They didn't have the big voice. They didn't have the fearlessness
Right.
that I have.
And then they had no information on top
None
of
of that.
all of that.
So I was like, I can't just get my crib and be like, peace, deuces, I'm good. I gotta help my people. So I stayed, and then they hired me. And I've been there
You're like the
10
spokesperson.
years.
For
So,
real.
going on 11 years. And so, you know, I'm there
What's the
now.
name again? Because
City Life Vida Urbana.
There we go.
CLVU.org.
City
there.
Life Vida Urbana. There's be so many. That's why I don't know which one to put. So I just be like the Vida Urbana.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that, because I'm sure that little bit of information right there is gonna bless a whole bunch of people's lives.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like don't if you get a 14-day notice, a 30-day notice, any type of eviction notice from your landlord, and this is for everybody. If you get that, that's just the initial step. Do not
Panic.
move, and don't panic. And I'm telling you that as a landlord. I'm a landlord myself. I own property myself. And I'm telling you that. Don't move. Only a judge can order your eviction. Come see us. Let us help you get that situation
Right.
straight. Keep you in your home and make a better day for yourself.
One thing we do around here is drop jewels on fools, and there's nothing wrong with not knowing. It's when you know better, you do better.
Right.
So I want to thank you for that. And y'all heard it here first with your girl Lala on the spot. And when we come back, we're going to have them personal questions and find out who twice thou the man is himself.